Hey, Handyman Dan here with You Can Build This. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix a crack in your tub. We're going to review the product we used to fix it, how easy the product was to use, and how it looks and performs 11 months later. I was super skeptical, but I was very hopeful that it was going to work because I really did not want to replace our tub. To replace our tub would have been a huge undertaking and very expensive. So the majority of the footage you're going to see in this video was taken when we made the repair 11 months ago. It's just a hairline crack, which is why I am attempting this. If it was a larger crack, I'd probably be a little bit more hesitant to try it. It is almost 13 years old, but replacing it would mean that I would have to take out all of this solid surface wall corian. This tub does have a little bit of texture on the bottom. It may kind of cover up the texture a little bit in that one spot. Honestly, you can't even see the texture very well. And when I step on it, it seems like the crack gets a little bit bigger. So my other concern is trying to make sure that I can kind of depress the tub a little bit so I can get some of this material inside of the crack along the whole thing. Because if I just try and do it right now off the surface, then I'm a little worried that I won't fill in the whole crack and it'll leak on the two outside ends of it. So I'm going to try it with this new product I found. It says that it's good for acrylic, enamel, ceramic, and fiberglass. I'm not actually sure what my material is. I'm guessing it's fiberglass from how it sounds. It's from Aquatic. The crack is probably 3 inches long. When I let go, it only looks like it's 1 inch long. If I just put the weight here, because of how wide it is, it's not opening it up as much as I want. So I'm just gonna shove a fork underneath it to get it to act more as like a central weighted point here to open up that crack more. I'm not gonna keep this weight on there the whole time that it dries. I'm just putting it there so that I can put material inside of the crack. And then once it's all in there, I'll remove the weight and hopefully make sure that I've got material in the whole thing. It says to make sure that it's completely dry. We found this crack a while ago, so we haven't used this tub at all for probably 3 weeks. Saw a lot of videos where they said to use like a sewing needle or a pinning needle to try and clean out the crack as best I can. So I borrowed one from my wife. Thanks, honey. And then I'm going to use some of this compressed air to try and get all of the particles out that I scrape with this. This product comes with a part A and B. One is a resin while the other is a hardening agent. When you mix the two together, it hardens in your crack or chip and forms a waterproof protective sealing coat on your product. Got a popsicle stick to help mix it. It just says to mix equal parts A and B. There's so many shades of white in this room that I can't tell. And I'm sure it's gonna look different at different times of the day. We'll see how the color looks. This kit does come with a yellow and a black. They say you can mix it to match a lot of different colors. Luckily, our tub is very white. These colors aren't necessary, but they're included to help you match the color of your sink or tub. Now I'm just trying to force the material into that crack. It's got this little spatula squeegee tool. Now I'm gonna move this weight and hopefully we'll see that it's gonna squeegee up. Now we're just gonna let this sit for 24 hours and we'll come check it out. All right, let's see what we got here now. Feels really strong. Now we're gonna sand it to try and get it to be a little bit more clean. This kit came with 2 different types of sandpaper. This one feels more coarse, so we're gonna do that one first and then finish it up with this one. My tub does have a texture on it, so I'm not gonna sand it a ton to try and get a smooth finish like I would if I was trying to fix a patch on like the side of the tub, which I think will help us. Keep going, you're doing great. No, fold it, yeah. I already used this sandpaper and got it pretty smooth, but it's not super smooth. But it is kind of hard to match this texture. I'm not even going to try that. Now I'm just using the other sandpaper to smooth it out a little bit. The camera makes it look a lot worse than it is. Really, you can't even tell it when you feel it like this. Now here's the original crack. You can barely see it down here, but it looks worse right here. This looks like a little bit of a crack. It's not. It's just the border of the polymer that we put down. Overall though, I know it's here because I did it, but you really can't feel it that well. And the color blends in really well. So I think this is as good as we're gonna get. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it off a little bit, cleaning up all that sanding debris. It's really hardly visible. You can see it only because the texture is different, but if you stand back, it's hardly noticeable. It's right there. If we scoot back, you really can't see it that well. We're gonna try it out with filling it up with water. Now I'm gonna let this sit for a few hours. My wife did not trust this repair when I first did it. It took her a few months before she was willing to take a bath in it and try it out. But now our whole family uses the tub, and we've used it a lot over the last 11 months with no visible signs of damage underneath it or around it. Over the course of these 11 months, what's deceiving is that my camera is picking up the repair a lot more than what you can see from the naked eye. If I'm just standing in my bathroom and I look down, I honestly have to search for it because it is so close to the original color of the tub. Over the course of these 11 months, the color has changed slightly and the crack is more visible underneath, but when I feel it, I cannot feel the crack at all. I can only feel the hard coating of the product that we put on here. When I step on it, I don't feel any kind of movement with the tub. So I've been very pleased with this product and the amount of money that it has saved us from having to replace our tub and the solid surface Corian. That would have been a huge project and very expensive. So this product was definitely worth giving a shot, and it has paid off so much. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.